A common mistake that people make is to use adjectives to describe an action verb. Take a look at this sentence. Mary can dance more beautiful than Jean. The sentence is incorrect. We shouldn't use beautiful to describe dance. We should use beautifully, the adverb, to describe the action verb dance. We use beautifully to describe how she can dance. So let's take a look at some examples of comparative and superlative adverbs. When you have adverbs ending with ly, for example, carefully, then you have more carefully, the most carefully. Slowly, more slowly, the most slowly. Let's take a look at an example. Adults usually drive more carefully than teenagers. Here we should use adverbs to describe verbs. So we put more carefully in back of drive. One-syllable adverbs. For example, fast, faster, the fastest. For example, Stella studies the hardest in our group. So here, the hardest is the superlative adverb. Remember to include the and est to the adverb. More example like hard, harder, the hardest. Now let's take a look at some irregular adverbs. Well means in good health. Well, better, the best. Badly, worse, the worst. Far, farther, the farthest. Far, further, the furthest. Both farther and further are used to compare physical distance. For example, I walk farther than my friend did. Or, I walk further than my friend did. Now let's practice. Greta is messy, but Oscar is even... Correct, messier. Here we need to change Y into I and then we add ER. So it becomes messier, M-E-S-S-I-E-R. Next. The market is 4 miles from Rosa's house and 5 miles from my house. So I live... Terrific! Farther or further from the market than Rosa does. Here we use farther or further to compare physical distance. Next, I have many pleasant memories from childhood. The most pleasant memory is going to the zoo with my grandfather. Now, let's do our homework. You need to do exercise 10, 11, 12, 13, and 15 on page 233.
Exercise 12, page 237. Example. You will hear, I am the shortest person in our family. You will choose shortest. My family. 1.
My father is younger than my mother.
2.
My mother is the tallest person in our family.
3.
My father is a fun person to be around. He seems happy all the time.
4.
My mother was happier when she was younger.
5.
I have twin sisters. They are older than me.
6.
I have one brother. He is the funniest person in our family.
7.
He is a doctor. He works hard every day.
8.
My sisters just like to have fun. I don't think they work hard at all.
Exercise 15, page 238. Example. You will hear, I need help. Please come as soon as possible. You will choose A. Please come quickly. 1.
Frank owns a coffee shop. Business is busier this year for him than last year.
2.
I've known Stephen for years. He's the friendliest person I know.
3.
Sam expected a hard test, but it wasn't as hard as he expected.
4.
The road ends here. This is as far as we can go.
5.
John's decision to leave his job was the worst decision he has ever made.
6.
I don't know if we'll get to the theater on time, but I'm driving as fast as I can.
7.
When you do the next assignment, please be more careful.
8.
The dessert looks delicious, but I've eaten as much as I can.
9.
It takes about an hour to drive to the airport, and my flight takes an hour. So the drive takes as long as my flight.